$5,000 plus tax? Lord Jesus. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Candace B here. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you are new here, hello. How are you? I hope you are doing amazing. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Candace. Glad to see you. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Family, because you are like family to me. So today I am back with another Forex related reaction video, and you guys already know I love reacting to videos in general, and even more so when it's Forex related. I love getting you guys' opinions on it and just showing you guys new channels that you may not have, found out about just yet. It's all amazing, honestly. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. Like literally outside is so gloomy. It is raining like crazy, but I don't know. It's just the vibe. It's just the vibe. When I film a video, I just feel the vibes, I don't know why I'm so happy. This reaction video today is a very interesting title. I'm very excited to watch it because it's kind of relatable, and it's called I Spent $10,000 on Forex Courses. This is what I learned. Wow. And it's by Meet Matt L. I did do a reaction to one of his videos in the recent past, but this one showed up on my timeline and I thought, man, this is super interesting, the title itself, because I definitely have spent my fair share of money on Forex courses, and I know a lot of people watching this video have as well. So definitely interested to watch this video and see what it's all about and just hear what he has learned through this whole process, So before we start this video, I'm just going to need you guys to stop, scroll down, and hit that like button as usual. I appreciate it. And while you're down there, you might as well subscribe for the good vibes, stay a while, hang out with your girl. We're all about good vibes and positivity over here. So that being said, let us get into this video.
Both here celebrating our $10 million ring.
Most universities in the United States have studied my YouTube
$10,000 Rolex, $100,000 on the table, $100 million.
Frankly, I don't give a I really do not give a
Whoa, what was that? What the heck?
Yup, $10,000, it is a lot of money. And you would think that after spending that much money on courses, you'd be able to break down and dissect the market like a surgeon. But you'd be wrong. If anything, I was maybe even more confused after taking all of these courses. Sure, some of my questions had been answered. I knew what a freaking pip was, but I still had a lot of doubt and uncertainty regarding my strategy, how well it was gonna work, whether I could actually make money from trading, and of course how long it would take me to actually become a profitable trader. So in today's video, I want to talk about what I've learned from all of these courses, and just a warning, it's probably going to be an unpopular opinion, but consider yourselves warned. With all that being said, let's get right into it. After spending $10,000 on Forex courses, I have come to learn that there is no strategy or system that you cannot find on baby pips for free. Now I already hear all the Forex Lambo gurus yelling and saying that that is not true.
You do not understand. I can't lie.
But I have a mentorship program. It is a paid program, and I tell everybody that signs up or asks that you can find everything that I teach for free online. And I think that that is why maybe the Forex community has such a kind of sketchy, almost slimy reputation to it.
That's interesting. He sells a course, but he tells people that basically you don't need the course. You can find it online. I mean, kudos to him for being authentic, but what's the point of selling course then? I mean, are you providing more value? Or I don't know, I'm not understanding. Maybe I'm not understanding what he's trying to say, but if you're selling a course, I would assume it's because you are trying to give some more value based on your experience. Maybe that is it. Maybe it's because of his experience, like he has something else to give. But I mean, I understand it is pretty true that you can really find pretty much any strategy, or you can make any strategy based on information that you find online nowadays. Back in the day, I don't know when it came to trading, but nowadays for sure.
So much marketing or advertising revolves around pretending like you've got some kind of secret. But trust me, I've taken a lot of courses, I've spent a lot of money, and there is no secret. There is no information that somebody is telling you that you cannot find for free online. So if anybody is trying to tell you otherwise, please don't believe them. They really just want your money. They really want you to believe that trading is so difficult that no matter what you do, you will not be able to succeed without them. And that simply just is not the case. So the question is, what's the point of even taking Forex courses? Forex courses allow you to learn a lot faster than you most likely would learn trying to figure things out on your own. And secondly, each course has a different method of delivering the information that is going to allow you to learn. So that's an important point. Everybody explains things in their own different and unique way. This is the exact reason why you might watch my channel over somebody else's or somebody else's over mine. It really all just comes down to the delivery method of information. What one person likes Indian food, the other person likes Mexican food. That doesn't mean one is better than the other. They're just different, and everybody has their own styles and tastes and preferences. Baby Pips isn't for everyone. It's free, which is great, but some people need a little bit more structure. Some people take it more seriously if they've actually put money into a program. It holds them reliable, and some people just don't really catch on. Some people just don't really catch on to Baby Pips and how the information is delivered. And that,
you know what, that is so true, because I've had loads and loads of people come up to me over the years and they're just like, oh, Candace, like, how can I start learning how to trade? They're not necessarily asking me if I can teach them, but more so they're just asking how they can start. And I always tell them, we'll start on babypips.com, go to the education section, it's free, and go through it. Because in my mind, if you're able to go through that information, and I mentioned to them that not everything is necessary to go through because it's a lot of information, but if they can go through kind of the main topics and not get bored or not get like, you know, or not just be like, okay, yeah, what's the, like, where's the money part? If they can actually like see or find some interest in it, then, you know, then they can start to look for, let's say, a course or a mentor, or kind of go whatever route. But a lot of times I don't hear from those people again because like they just can't get through babypips.com. Like they can't get through the main stuff. And how I see it, I'm like, if you can't get through that type of stuff, then you can't really commit to trading, because like it just gets a lot more time consuming in my opinion. So I don't know.
That's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, everybody is different. But for those of you wondering what my learning process looked like, I've taken many courses that all were taken after I completed the full education program on Baby Pips. I started off with a company called Atlas Forex. I don't even know if they're still around. I checked out their Instagram and they haven't posted in a couple of years, so most likely not. And if you check them out, I was obviously grabbed by their screenshots of being up multi-million dollars on.
Oh, not the screenshots. Damn, imagine. Bro, 3.2 mil.
A single trade. So yeah, good chance they probably weren't even legit. But I paid $1,000 for their course and then $100 every single month to be part of their Telegram chat. And I did learn a few things, especially since I was just starting off and I was totally new to trading. So it wasn't a total waste, but it just didn't fully click for me. It wasn't the best. Now, not too long after I took that course, I eventually invested in the ridiculously overpriced Apex Paragon course that was almost $6.
What is that? I've never heard of that in my life. What the heck? Apex Paragon? That does not sound like anything to do with trading. Apex Paragon? What the hell? I've never heard that in my life.
$1,000. Now, some of you watching took that course online when it was 2 days for about $3,000. I took it when it was still being offered in person, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was $5,000 plus tax, so pretty.
$5,000 plus tax? Lord Jesus.
Pricey. Looking back, it's a ridiculous price. It's just way too much money. But I'm glad that I took it because one, I did learn a lot, and two, if I hadn't taken it in the back of my mind, I would still be thinking that possibly I'm missing some kind of tool or some kind of secret. And now I'm telling you there is no secret, but that just really goes to show how good the marketing was and how good marketing is for many of these Forex courses. When you start to think that you can't succeed without it, well, they've got you red-handed. They've got you right where they want you. About a year or two after taking the Apex Paragon course, I was starting to get a little bit of momentum, but I again got kind of stuck into another program, another course, which was the 50 cal course from the FX Cartel guys.
FX Cartel, first of all, that sounds dangerous. That sounds very dangerous and violent. No, I'm just kidding. But I haven't heard of any of these. Well, I think the first one, the Atlas, I've come across, but I didn't know what it was. Like, I just saw the Instagram, but FX Cartel, I have not heard of them before. It just goes to show how many courses there are out there. Like, if I have not heard of all these courses, and let's say I bring up a course and you haven't heard of it, like, it just goes to show how many courses there are out there and mentorships. It's insane. You gotta be careful and do your research.
Again, really good marketing. You see him post a lot of winning trades. And so I invested in that course, which is about 500 pounds. So it came out to almost 800 Canadian dollars, roughly around there. And it's an online course. They send you a little USB. So I did that on my own time. It didn't take that long. And that is the last course that I have spent money on. And really, it's about 95% the same thing as the Apex Paragon course. So I didn't learn a ton of new information, but there was just some minor differences between the two that I thought were interesting, and so it was definitely worth the investment. Now, beyond these courses, I have also been part of several Telegram signal chart analysis programs that are usually a monthly fee. They can be anywhere from $50 to $150 a month. Most of them are around the $100 mark, and I have been part of a bunch of those, some for only a month, some for a significant amount of time. So really, all of these put together, the sum of my overall investment is about $10,000.
Where is it?
Is that Breaking Bad? That show is wicked. I haven't finished it yet, so don't give anything away, but I'm on I think I'm on the third season, the end of the third season. That show's wicked.
Where's the rest?
Now, while I'd love to have the $10,000 back, I don't regret spending any of this money. People that are cheap like me tend to have a hard time spending money when it's an investment in themselves, whether that's a course or program or whatever. And yet I have no problem putting thousands of dollars into stocks, and I don't even think twice. But really, this represents a disconnect, and it's a significant disconnect that I think is worth mentioning. If you're looking to make the greatest possible return on your investment, investing in stocks is betting on somebody else rather than investing in yourself or betting on yourself. To pay just $1,000 on a Forex course, it really isn't unrealistic to make that money back and then some. It's actually never been easier with funding companies like FTMO. Whereas if you were to invest $1,000 in a company, $1,000 into a stock, well, to generate a 100% return, that could take many years. And that's only if you're lucky. That stock could actually lose you money. So the potential return on your investment is far higher, in my opinion, when you're investing in yourself and betting on yourself. Obviously, if you're starting a business that is $500,000, there's a much larger risk. But ultimately, most of these courses are within the means of most people to invest in. And so if you work hard at it and you get funded, you can very easily make back that investment cost and then some. So just keep that in mind. I think it was worth mentioning because anytime...
That is true. I definitely agree with that. It's not difficult or unrealistic, I would say, to make, obviously, that type of money trading. It's just that, I don't know, when it comes to funding companies, and this could just be my opinion, because they have such strict guidelines and rules, I don't think that there are courses or mentorships that specifically prepare you for that. Unless there are, I could be completely mistaken. But it's you have to, if you learn one way, in terms of how to trade, it's kind of like you have to adjust when it comes to these more strict type of guidelines when it comes to funding companies. But if you're able to do that, then yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, it is obviously a benefit to have these funding companies that can allow you to make $1,000 just with, a small investment and some hard work. It's true.
I want to invest in improving my skills by taking a course or program, whether that's Forex related or not. I always have this kind of restriction in the back of my mind, and it makes no sense whatsoever. We should spend money to improve ourselves. Otherwise, what do you have money for? It's much better to buy a program than just going in at a club on a Friday night. So Just keep that in mind. All of that to say, no Forex course will teach you anything that you cannot find online for free, whether that's on Baby Pips or anywhere else online. Courses, however, can speed up your learning process and deliver the information in such a way that best fits your learning style. Just don't let anybody convince you that they've got a secret strategy, system, or indicator that will make you rich and that no matter what, you will not be able to succeed without them, because that is simply not the case. And really, if you think that your learning is going to be done once you finish that course or program, really your learning is only just getting started. I continue to learn brand new things every week and make minor adjustments to my strategy every month. And I think that's why they say that learning is really a lifelong journey. So don't think that one course is going to teach you everything that you need to know, because it's a constant evolving journey, industry, whatever you want to call it. Forex is crazy, stocks are crazy, and things are always changing. So just keep that in mind. Don't let any really good marketers fool you. You can figure things out on your own. Courses can still have their place. They're still great, but keep all of those things in mind. All that to say, if you guys are still here, you have my gratitude. I'd love to hear from you, especially after a video like this, what you think about courses. Are you a firm believer in them? Do you think you're better off learning by yourself? I always like hearing from you guys. All that to say, if you're still here, you have my gratitude. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, peace.
I always like that, breathe deep. But yeah, that was a really good video. I agree with a lot of the points he was talking about. Definitely is something that is a good discussion, a good topic to discuss in terms of whether you think that it's necessary to have to invest in trading courses. I definitely agree with him that investing in yourself is important. The thing is with these courses, it's kind of risky because it's like, you might sign up for a course, you might do your due diligence and do your research. It might be a course that is affordable, you're okay with it, all that good stuff, but it's just kind of like you don't know until you start learning from this course if it fits your personality, if it fits your trading style, because initially you don't usually know what your trading style is. Like, you don't know anything. So it's very easy to kind of be persuaded to trade like the mentor that you're under, or whatever the case may be. So it's kind of like difficult when it doesn't click and you don't know what to do, and then you start jumping from course to course. So that in itself, that's kind of a con of signing up or investing in a trading course. But obviously, like you said, a pro is learning faster. It just depends on who you are. But that's what I definitely encountered, was just the fact that I couldn't relate to a lot of the mentors that I was under until one of them clicked. But that was after, a couple $1,000s was invested. So it's just difficult. But at the end of the day, you can always just learn on your own. If you have that, I would even say maturity, just as someone who's able just to learn something on their own, and you're not too focused on just how much money you're about to make. You're more focused on the process. You see the longevity of it, the success that you can have. Those type of people usually find success quicker when it comes to, just learning on their own. They may not need a course, and that's awesome, but not everyone is like that. So to each their own is definitely something that applies in this situation. But yeah, I really enjoyed this video. I appreciate his authenticity and just him talking about his experience. I do agree that really there is no holy grail when it comes to anything. Any trading course or mentor that tells you, you're gonna make this much money in this amount of time just by, buying my course, run the opposite direction. Like, literally, there is no course out there that will teach you how to be profitable just by taking their course. Like, you literally have to put in so much work. You have to adjust, adapt, trial and error. There is going to be money that is lost, there's so many hills and valleys that you will go through just to get to that point of success. And like he said, you want to be learning every day. Your work doesn't stop just when you finish the course. So yeah, very good video, very, very informative in my opinion. If you enjoyed this reaction video, if you found it very relatable, let me know by smashing that like button. I definitely appreciate it. And definitely comment down below. Let us start a discussion. I feel like this is a very good topic to discuss. How do you feel about trading courses? Do you feel like they are necessary? Do you feel like they are not necessary? What are your pros and cons? What is your experience? Let's talk about it. Obviously, if you don't want to talk about it, then don't. But I feel like you never know who you can help by sharing your experience. So yeah, definitely let's talk about it in the comment section. And last but not least, do not forget to subscribe so you know when I post another video. And in the meantime, feel free to check out any of my other videos on this channel and my other channel, Candice B TV. And obviously follow me on TikTok, y'all. Follow me. Follow your girl, Candice B. That's just a good time when I can just like, I don't know. I like making little TikToks and little YouTube shorts. It's just like another side of me, and I appreciate the feedback so far, but it's all fun and games, guys. It's not like real, like it's literally parodies and just relatable things. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will see you in the next video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a beautiful, fantastic, flourishing, positive day, week, and life. Bye.